Well, hey folks, come over after work today to check out this little gem of a creek. There should be some gold in here. We're in the right territory, so we're right next to the road. But I'm just gonna walk. I already walked up through here. I saw a couple places that might hold some gold, but figured we would just walk up through and try to look for the best crack that we can and just work that one. If we don't find an extraordinary crack, we'll go back down. Or we'll find one that's second class, you know what I mean. Okay, let's give it a try. Never been to this creek before, never prospected it. Okay, I've came all the way up to where the creek comes under the road here. And over on the other side, that's going to be those other people's property. But so far, I think that this is town or state property. I don't know. Maybe county property. I don't know what that road is exactly. I think it's a county road, but I think we're still legal right here in this little stretch of creek. I haven't seen any great cracks, but a few spots that were okay. And I'm just gonna, I kind of poked around right there on this material. I'm gonna clean that out there just to have a look and see what kind of material is in here, see if there's any black sand that carries in this creek, how much of it, and whatnot. This spot right here might be good. It's right on that inside corner. You can see all that bedrock right there is fractured. If we clean that all off and then pry those pieces out, you see them? They're sitting right on this harder bedrock right here. Pull those out, we might be able to get something out of there, but that's not for today. I only brought a pan and a scoop. I didn't bring a shovel or sluice, but maybe sometime we'll come and work that inside corner right there. But anyway, let's have a look in this little nook right here and see what kind of material's in there. Okay, we cleaned that little nook out there. A little bit of black sand, no gold. We're gonna head downstream now, but we'll remember this inside corner and come back and work that stuff maybe. Okay, let's head down. Alright, I've come down just a little bit. You can see how the eddy has really carved that out to a certain shape. It's really cool. You probably can't tell on camera, but I don't know, it's pretty cool to me. So we came down a little ways. Then I saw this material built up on top of the bedrock. I scraped down to see how deep it was. And we got a crack in here. So I'm going to work on this crack right here. And it does continue down. Maybe get some material out of there. There won't be much, but that's okay. We'll work that out, see if there's any gold. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, I got her kind of cleaned out. The only problem with this crack is, like a lot of them, is it just keeps going and going and going. And we don't know where the bottom is. It could be at the bottom of this stone. It could be at the bottom of that one or that one. You know what I mean? It could be 4 feet right there. We don't know, but we got what we could using that sucker as long as we could. Had the tube out as far as we could. And we got what we could out of there. It wasn't a lot, but pan that out and see what's in it. No gold. Let's move on. Down in here, I mean, this is all, it's all a crack down in here. It's all one great big crack, but as you can see, the stones the county put in there sit down in there, so we're not going to disturb that, even though there could be some gold down in there. We're going to leave it alone. How about if we go over there and see, it's kind of an inside corner right there. Let's go over there and take a pan right out of there and maybe get down to the bedrock, see if it's holding more heavies over there. I took one right out of that spot. A couple ledges in there, a little bit of black sand, but the problem is it's not really a corner. Excuse me. Let me back up a little bit and show you. It's a bit of a corner, but not really. You see that? It's kind of wider up here. Up there it's wider, so everything's getting squeezed right down, pinched again. This is just dropping in here as the water's receding, I think. Not to say there isn't any gold like up against that bedrock down in there, especially if there's a crack, but we didn't get none right in there, so let's keep moving. This will be a good one for the summertime. We'll wait for the water to be really low, and then we'll stop back over and work some of this stuff up and just see what happens. But we're still gonna check around today. Let's keep going down. Okay, I didn't see any extraordinary spots. We're right back down by the truck, but I'm gonna try right over in there. Maybe there's a void in there. Maybe something got caught in behind there. Let me zoom in a little. Right in there, you see that? We'll try a pan or two right out of there and see what happens. Pretty little creek though. Right full of waterfalls. Okay, well, I took 2 pans out of that spot right there. It was a little bit of void, but it just keeps on going down. Pretty creek though, pretty creek. We'll come back when the water's low, like I've already said probably 5 times, but let's go do something else. I know a foundation that we can go and detect, one I haven't detected before. Let's go try that. Here's a site that I've never been to. I've drove by it a few times. You can't see it from the road exactly, but you see all this myrtle from the road. I knew there was something here, so I came to the high spot, and here it is. Hopefully you can see the void in the earth here. See it? Used to be a place right here. Let's do a little swinging. See what we find. That myrtle sure is nice. I'm not finding anything. There's a lot of iron, like usually is around the houses, but there's a lot of iron, nothing good. A modern soda bottle cap. Remember when they had the styrofoam wraps on them? One of those caps. But there's myrtle all over the place. Look at this. To me it looks like a milk cooler. See how it's round? The old milk coolers would be built like that, but they got a little channel coming right down into it. Coming out of the spring up there. We'll walk up there, but pretty cool, huh? And it just kind of flows right out. Look, over there is a set of stairs, just like milk coolers had, but it doesn't mean it was. Could have been just a bathing pond. Very nice. Let's go check around by those stairs, huh? Maybe people got naked over there and dropped some money or something. All right. Naked to go swimming, of course. Still not finding anything. There's that channel that goes into that, what I'm going to call a milk cooler. See it right there? Stone-sided. There's quite a bit of water coming out of that little spring right there, huh? Pretty cool. We have a target right here. It might be modern stuff, because all the better targets I've been finding, you know, the non-ferrous targets have been modern stuff. I'm thinking that that all this, it's so wet in here that everything just settles down through it, and all the newer stuff is right on top. But we're kind of in a square right here. You probably can't see it, but the house is over there just a little ways. But I took one scoop out of here. It still sounds not too bad. It's reading up 70s. I didn't put the pinpointer down in there yet. I figured I'd bring you along. I know I'm shaking the heck out of that camera. I'm hoping to get a GoPro sometime. I think they're around 300 bucks. I'm going to try one. I was looking at the GoPro 9. I don't know anything about them, but I know they have like stability. Okay, I hear it on the pinpointer down on this side. I'll bring it back when we're closer. Well, the pinpointer's saying it's something big, and there's a pretty good sized root there, probably 50-cent piece around. We don't want to hurt that root, so we're just going to leave that in there. It's probably junk. We can check it with a magnet. Yeah, there's a little bit of pull there. I like to get a magnet on a string, but yeah, it's right under that root. We're going to leave that one be. Okay, we got a good sounding target right in here. It's an 82. We had 2 targets, and it was a choppy signal, but I have a piece of iron down in here someplace, and we still have a target. I got it on the pinpointer down there. It sounds good, but it doesn't mean anything. I'll bring you back when we're closer. Just a hunk of lead. Got a hole in it. Looks like it was some kind of tooth, you know, to stop a gear or something. It's got a catch there, so it can't go too far. There's probably a spring on it, you know what I'm saying? The spring caught on there. Yep. Anyway, we'll keep moving.